The biggest mountain bike buying mistake I see is buying a full suspension bike for under $1,500. If your budget is under $1,500, you face the biggest dilemma in mountain biking. This is exactly where most buyers get tricked by marketing. Let's look at the math. A $1,200 2025 Giant Fathom Hardtail gives you a tunable air fork, Dior 12-speed, and a dropper post. The same money on full suspension buys a heavy coil fork, clunky 9-speed, and a rigid post. It is mathematically a worse ride. Full suspension only becomes truly viable above $2,000. At this price point, bikes like the Trek Fuel X 5 or Giant Trance 29 finally include capable, tunable suspension. But here is the part people miss: the hidden maintenance tax. A full suspension adds rear shock service, pivot bearings, and extra cables. You need to budget an additional $200 to $400 every single year just to keep it running safely. What does that rear shock actually buy you? Testing shows a 30 to 40% reduction in body fatigue on rough descents. But the trade-off is real. Full suspension rigs weigh 2 to 3 kilos more and lose about 5% pedaling efficiency on climbs. There is also a strong skill argument. Many coaches recommend starting on a hardtail because it forces you to learn proper line choice and how to pump the terrain. Match the bike to your trails: smooth single track, stick to a hardtail; rocky descents, full suspension. For women, the Live Tempt hardtail or Embolden full suspension are excellent, geometry-matched options. Here is your no-BS buying framework. If this is your first mountain bike and your budget is under $2,000, buy a hardtail always. If you are upgrading, riding technical rock gardens, and have over $2,500 to spend, get the full suspension. Stop overpaying for bad shocks. See you on the trails.